Got vision and destiny. Add elemental, that's chemistry. All those heroes, that's infinity. It's endgame, that's
Yugi peoples, welcome to the deck profile for my top 4 elemental hero Neos Kluger deck. I don't know how you say his name, but we're gonna go with that one. So yeah, I gave the deck 2 tries. The first try wasn't too bad. I ended up with a draw, 2 wins and a loss or something like that, and yeah, I didn't get my top cut finish like I wanted to, but then I gave it a good old second try. And yeah, we finished in top 4 with it. We ended up losing to Rescue Ace in the semifinals, but it was like a really good match that I feel like I could have possibly won. And I am gonna upload the video from that duel, and it will be like an in-depth like thought process video and stuff of what I was trying to do and accomplish as I played the match and stuff. And you know, when y'all watch it, y'all let me know, was there a point or something I could have did a little bit differently and have been able to win it? But yeah, had a couple people asking for this deck profile, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. You know, like my philosophy with this kind of stuff is like I want it to be different. I wanted to be able to win at the same time. So, you know, ratios and stuff are kind of weird, but it's like you got to do what you got to do in order to make the deck keep its identity and be able to win at the same time. So yeah, at the end of the video, I'll do like the main combo for it and just, you know, show y'all what I was trying to do with the deck. So it is, I want to say it's 44 cards. It was going to be 45. It ended up being 44. And it was 44 because I am missing one of the sleeves that you can see here. So I have to find it, and it was 44 cards, and that's, you know, how it is. So let's go ahead and jump into this deck profile. We got our elemental heroes first. And, you know, pretty standard elemental hero lineup. 3 Stratos, 1 OG Neos, Liquid Soldier, and Shadow Mist. Don't think I really need to explain this. I do really like 3 Stratos in this kind of deck. You know, keep up the consistency. Also, so one of the other ratios that I ran completely differently. You'll see why. This is it. 2 Vions, 1 Ferris, 1 Increase. All right, so in order to make the elemental hero Neos Kluger deck work, I have to add in, you know, more bricks, including Yubel. And I wanted to play the Neos Wise Man for a reason that I'll explain later. And yeah, so this ended up being my Vision Hero package. The 1 Increase was a problem in the first tournament. I drew it, you know, 3 or 4 times, and it was really bad. This past tournament, I drew it 1 time, and I think I still ended up winning that game. But yeah, you know, I highly probably don't recommend this ratio at all. It's just that in order to fit the extra bricks off in there, you know, keep it at 40, 45 cards and, you know, just get the deck to do what I wanted to do. This was the best way that I could get to make it work. I just didn't want to have the extra increase off in there with the, you know, extra brick that I was already running, especially if I could only fit 1 Ferris into the deck. Then my Destiny Hero lineup, 2 Mallies, Plasma, Denier. In the deck, I did end up running Fusion Destiny. Like I said, I still wanted it to be competitive and be able to win. And I feel like if you're going to run Fusion Destiny, you might as well run Plasma because, you know, that's a 1-card combo. They go together like peanut butter jelly. Then we got our other cards. We got Yubel here, Neos Wise Man, and Crosskeeper. The Crosskeeper, because I needed like extra draw, I'm really trying to get to the spell card that, you know, pretty much makes the Neos Kluger worth it. And, you know, of course, you got to add the Yubel as well. And, you know, one of the good things about that is like off of the Infernal Devicer, when you reveal Neos Kluger, you can actually add the vanilla Neos and the Yubel to your hand. So, you know, you're pretty good there. Then we got, you know, like the Neos Wise Man. The reason why I included this in the deck was because in case Neos Kluger gets nibbed, then you can special summon Neos Wise Man and yeah, still have your spellcaster out there for your non-spellcasting era. So it's not completely needed, But at the same time, it is needed if you want to like play the deck successfully. There was like one time where I got nibbed on it, and I was just like, yeah, special summon Neos Wise Man and continue to do hero things. And yeah, so it was all good. Definitely feel like it should be needed inside the deck. Well, those are the monsters. Going into the spells, pretty standard. Hero lives, and then, you know, pretty much for the namesake of the deck, we got the 3 secret village of the spellcasters. I keep saying non-spellcasting area, but it's secret village. You need a spellcaster out there to be able to activate spell cards, and it keeps your opponent from activating spell cards. So, like, honestly, the deck felt like Dark Angel with extra steps. So that's what it was. We got 2 Fusion Destinies. If I play Fusion Destiny, I can't summon Neos Kluger, so I didn't want to play all 3 of them, but I still wanted to have the card off in there just because it's a good card overall. Just 2 Mass Change, and then my 1-ofs, Rhoda, Foolish Burial for the Crosskeeper, or, you know, whatever I need. Then we got 1 Poly, only had room for 1, Miracle Fusion, Called by the Grave, and yeah, pretty much really good 1-ofs, things that we want to have. And then our 1-of trap, favorite, Contact, have to have that off in there. Elemental Hero, Infernal Rage, too strong. I don't think there's too much to explain with this. You want to stop hand traps and such. And like I said, like the main goal was to be able to get this card out there with Neos Kluger. But I think when you summon Dark Angel, you know, it kind of feels the same way. You want to get Dark Angel out there with Gozen or Rivalry. But I feel like that's a little bit easier to pull off than it is with this one. This one just works a little bit different. It may be a little bit better in some cases. I don't know. But yep, there goes that right there. Then for our hand traps, we ran 11. Hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Imperms, and then 2 Veilers. So yeah, hand traps are hand traps. I don't like main deck and nib inside of heroes just because, you know, it conflicts with a Hero Lives, and Hero Lives is like, you know, arguably our best card outside of Fusion Destiny. They're both, you know, 1-card combos that we need. So, you know, I try not to keep myself from being able to activate that card as much as possible. So yeah, 44 cards. That is the main deck right there. Then for our elemental heroes, we got these guys right here. I guess like a little bit of explanation and such, but you know, these guys pretty standard. All those guys y'all pretty much know. And then for the namesake of the deck, we got the Neos Kluger there. But yeah, I think like one of the interesting things you'll read about on him is that if this face-up card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while its owner controls it, you can special summon 1 Neos Wise Man from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. All right, so you know, one of the things y'all know is like at the end of the turn, you know, we always end on that nib token. And so say they do nib me, Neos Kluger is sent to the graveyard by nib's effect. So I still get the special summon my Neos Wise Man. Neos Wise Man is still a spellcaster. He's got 3k booty, 3k attack, and you know, you just put him in defense mode, and your Secret Village of the spellcasters is still active. So I would say, you know, Neos Wise Man is not crucial to the deck, but at the same time, you definitely probably want to include it in there because yeah, you just special summon a Neos Wise Man after you get nibbed or something like that. And even like, you know, if he gets destroyed in battle or whatever and stuff, then you still get to bring out an extra body. I don't think I ever drew the Neos Wise Man the entire time I played it. I just don't ever remember drawing it. I drew Yubel a couple of times, but you know, that's gonna happen too. But I think like one of the other interesting choices was the elemental hero Aqua Neos, and this one was off in there because like sometimes depending on how things work and how my hand went and stuff, I needed to be able to pitch the Yubel from my hand to get him in the graveyard so that I could miracle fusion him out. So that's what the Aqua Neos was pretty much there for. Or if, you know, if I went ahead and opened up the miracle fusion, then, you know, there's really no point in opening up the Sunrise because because I'm not trying to make wake up in the end combo of this deck. So, you know, I would tribute off, go in to make my Elemental Hero Aqua Neos, be able to pitch the Yubel to the graveyard, and then be able to, you know, do those things. Like, there are also like in other ways, like say for instance, I hard make the Neos Kroger with polymerization using Elemental Hero Neos and Yubel. You know, there's just like different ways to make it happen. Also, I tried to make Liquid Soldier like a main part of the combo. That way, you know, when after I've added the vanilla Neos off of Infernal Devicer along with Yubel, then I can, you know, draw 2, discard 1, making sure that I discard the Yubel to make sure that I have them inside the graveyard. But yeah, we'll show y'all like the little combo here in a little bit. Then my Destiny Heroes, DPE, Dangerous. I wanted to include Dangerous off of here because, you know, Yubel is a dark effect monster. So, you know, during those times where I had to, I could poly into Dangerous, you know, and, you know, make stuff work. If I had a Destiny Hero, of course, you know, then I can use Yubel along with that monster in order to, you know, make Dangerous and get my Denier or Mally into the graveyard, whichever one I didn't have. And then for our Mass Heroes, of course, 2 Dark Claw, 1 Blast. Yeah, I would just keep it this way. You know, I told y'all, I think like in my last video deck profile, I think it's pretty important to have Blast off in there because some people are trying to Imperm or Veiler or Infernal Rage, and you're able to chain the mass change to that to, you know, Blast and to be able to dodge such cards. So make sure you keep that handy. Then my Link monsters, Infernal Devicer, Wonder Driver, Crosskeeper, or Cross Crusader. I only have room for 1 Cross Crusader in the extra deck because of the way the deck was built and what I was trying to accomplish with it. So, you know, it is what it is. Infernal Devicer felt like a little bit stronger this deck because I was adding 2 cards instead of just 1. And, you know, I wish I could have fit like doubles of both of these off inside there. But yeah, you know, you got room for what you got room for. So that is the main deck along with my extra deck. Then for my side deck, you know, feels pretty standard. 3DD Crow for Tearlaments mostly, but you can also use it for decks like Pearly, Branded to hit the Albion out of their graveyard during the end phase, you know, hit the Horus stuff before they special summon it if you want to, just different things like that. Then 2 Nib. I played Crossout Designator, which you'll see here in a second. 2 Ghost Ogre. I feel like this card, you know, is pretty decent this format, you know, hitting those field spells, you know, like you see the Runic deck that, you know, hitting Runic Fountain, hitting the what is the other thing that I really like to hit? The Horus, the Sarcophagus card, hitting the Centurion monsters and such. Like, I hate playing against that deck because, you know, they run like 15 hand traps and then they just need 1 engine card to, like, you know, full combo on you. So you got to definitely have something to stop them. So yeah, Ghost Ogre, then 3 Crossout Designators. Yeah, I feel like you just got to hit Droll, man. Like, not hitting Droll kind of loses you the game. So, you know, rather have it than not. Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, and then triple evenly matched all back row removal cards because I hate back row, I hate Labyrinth, I hate this Runic deck that has come up. So, you know, and then what's the other one? Rescue Ace. Yeah, they have like a million back rows and stuff off inside of there. So got to get rid of that stuff. And yep, that is my side deck right there. Don't think I would change much from this, even though I didn't play against any Tearlaments and stuff. I think I still like in my Branded matchup I sided this in because I like to hit the Albion out of their graveyard before they start doing such things. And like, there are other cases where you can like DD Crow stuff, and, you know, like for instance, like when you play against Pearly and they go to use the Black Pearly's effect, and, you know, you hit that card out of there, you know, whatever, just different stuff like that. So yeah, that is the deck profile, and I will show y'all the combo. I'm probably just gonna do like the really simple, easiest one to do. I don't even feel like, should I cut it to pause it or pause it to set up? No, it'll be fine. So technically you pretty much only want to do the combo if you get into the, whatchamacallit, if you get into the what's his name? If you get into the non-spellcasting or the secret village of the spellcasters, or if you draw into it, then that's the time when you want to go into this combo. So basically, let's just go ahead and do it this way. You normal summon out your Stratos, use Stratos effect, go grab your Ferris, and then here, it could be, honestly, this could be any of these cards. Shadow Mist, because you're not going to special summon him to the end phase. Denier, like preferably one of 3 of any of these cards. With Stratos, you use his effect to go search whichever one you don't have. Or if you start off with a Hero Lives, you can go Stratos into Ferris and then tribute to normal summon your Ferris and just do the combo that way. So, there are different ways in order to do the combo and to make it work. So, let's go. We search Ferris, use it to discard, let's say, let's just go Mally just because there are 2 of them in the deck. So discard Mally, special summon out your Ferris, use Ferris effect to, of course, put increase into your spell and trap card zone. Then you want to tribute, special, use Vion. You can go ahead and use Vion's effect to send the Shadow Mist. Then you can use Shadow Mist effect to go ahead and add your Denier from deck to hand. Then banish the Ferris to go ahead and add Poly. Let's go ahead and grab this for later. So we got our Poly now. You can go ahead and banish the Mally to special summon your other Mally. Summon your other Mally. Then you can go Poly here, fuse these 2 into your Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. And there goes your Phoenix Enforcer there. Then you can link these 2 off into Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader effect, special summon out Denier, use Denier effect, put Mally on top. Tribute to add, you want to go ahead and add your Liquid Soldier here. Go ahead and add that Graceful Charity. Then you want to, okay, this is in the graveyard. Then you want to go ahead and link these 2 off into Inferno Devicer. Goes Inferno Devicer. Then you want to use Inferno Devicer's effect to go ahead and add the Vanilla Neos, add the Yubel. Then here, you can go ahead and banish Mally to special summon back out the Mally. Oh, special summon back out your Mally. Link those 2 into Wonder Driver. It was your Wonder Driver. Use Denier's effect to special summon Denier back to the board. Set your polymerization. Then you can flip your poly. Fuse these 2 together to go ahead and make your Infernal Rage. Draw your 2, add your favorite contact. Wherever the favorite contact is, it's probably here at the bottom. Oh, there it is. At the favorite contact, draw your 2, discard 1. Make sure you discard the Yubel there, and then from here you go ahead and tribute this guy off into your Sunrise effect to go ahead and grab Miracle Fusion, and then you can go ahead and activate Miracle Fusion. You can banish your Neos, your Yubel, because he does read Elemental Hero, Neos Kluger, and there you have it. So now you have him out there with the secret village of the spellcasters. You got DPE, Sunrise, and such, favorite contact, whatever you want to have out there on the board. There are many different ways to arrive at this thing. I think just like the main thing is that if you do get the secret village, you just want to make sure you get your Neos Kluger out there onto the board. And yeah, that's pretty much the main thing. That's the combo that you want to accomplish. Like I said, there are different ways to arrive there. We could have did the combo differently, however, we choose to, but that's just the quickest way to do it. And yeah, Appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen, and I will catch y'all on the next video.
My wingman, he come through, he level up, he Goku, he shining out and popping to over 9K, that's a breakthrough, we on top now, here's a look at our world.